Okay, what is up, everyone? It has been a little bit, it's been a while since I posted a video, you guys. I'm going to try to get better at doing that because I have gotten a couple emails from people wondering what was going on with me. Please excuse my hair right now. I actually washed my hair and put it up because I don't feel like dealing with it. But anyway, on to the video. This video I'm going to do, I'm going to try to do a quick one because I got a couple things to do. I got some like cleaning and things to do. Because I'm actually babysitting for one of my friends, a lady that I've met that lives in the same military community, housing community that I live in on post. Anyway, her little girls are coming over for a play date with my kids. But anyway, this video is going to be about like readjustment after a deployment. Okay, so anyone that has had a deployment would kind of know what I'm talking about, and anyone that is about to go through a deployment will know what it's like once their spouse comes back from a current deployment. But it's like a readjustment period is what they call it. And anyone with a spouse that's about to join, they'll know what to expect because being in the military, they will eventually get some sort of deployment. Someone's coming upstairs. I hear them walking. I think it's one of my kids, my husband. I'm not sure. But anyway, their readjustment period, what a lot of like military spouses and people call it. But anyway, basically what it is like your spouse is gone. They're gone for a while, deployed, whether it's overseas or they're gone off for a couple months of schooling or something, or they're going to do border things, which my husband did, and he was gone for like about almost 4 months. Doing that or whatever. And anyway, the readjustment period is like as a spouse, whether you're are a, I don't know why I'm stuttering so much, blah blah, a husband or a wife, either or. I'm just gonna say spouse because as a spouse, you eventually get a point where you start learning to do things on your own. At first, it's the first period when they first leave. You're kind of sad, a little depressed. You're not used to being alone at home or whatever. I'm sure it looks really weird. You're not used to being at home alone or doing things alone, and your spouse is gone. So you learn how you first get the first steps of learning how to cope without them being there. And then comes a period where you get into this like rotation where you're able to get things done without them there. Then you get used to doing things without them being there. Things that they used to get help with whenever they were there, but they're no longer there. So you get this routine with being able to do it yourself, whether it's something as simple as taking out the trash or something more complex like paying the bills or the children working, things like that. You eventually get into a certain flow, shall we say, flow. Get into a flow where you just, they're gone and you've gotten to the flow of doing things without them being there. And then that deployment comes to an end and they come back home. They do have like some like readjustment counselors and stuff. If they have that, then in your like, area, and then I would suggest you look into it. But it's a readjustment period with now where you've been like solo parenting or solo living and doing things on your own. They're now back, so you have to come back together. So it's no longer just you doing it or them doing it, but you guys are learning to do it together again. You guys are learning how to co-inhabit again. It sounds weird because you can be like with someone for so long and you think, oh, it'll be simple when they come back, but it's really not that simple once they come back. It's really weird because like me and my husband have been married for almost 10 years before he ever joined the Army, and it's still like a readjustment period. It's like you love this person, love this person loves you too. It's like, you guys gotta learn how to work together and not step on each other's toes again. Like you've gotten so used to doing things on your own, you have to be able to look and take a step back and say, hey, well, they're back here now and they're trying to help me do this, so I need to back up some, and we need to learn how we're gonna get this thing to work together again. So it's kind of weird, but I really, really think that one of the most important things you guys can do whenever they come back is to sit down and be able to communicate with each other about your experiences while away from one another, honestly. I know that for me, it was very rewarding whenever my husband came back, because many people that have saw my other videos, they saw that when we got here to our new duty station, we were only here for like 2 days, and then my husband left for deployment, like very short notice deployment. He just took off and left. And I was here in this city. I didn't know how to get around here. I had no idea where to go here. I didn't know anyone here. I had no doctors here yet for me or for the kids. I had no schools for me or the kids. We were on vacation, actually. It was Thanksgiving going into Christmas vacation. And I had no idea what I was doing, where I was going, what was happening. I didn't know anyone. It was like we basically drove 3,000 miles and then got dropped off and just left in the middle of nowhere. We had a house, yeah. We had like a new puppy. And I had no idea. It was a lot going on for me. For anyone, it was a lot going on. But I took it on, like a big girl. So when my husband, I would go out exploring. Me and the kids would get out. We would explore. We would go to different shops and different restaurants and try different things and, speak to different people. And I've met a couple really cool people here while my husband was deployed. And since he's been back. And some not so great people. Side note, please be careful with the people you meet in the military. Some of the wives and husbands, spouses are not really good people. Please be cautious of your friends that you meet. You can meet some awesome, amazing people, and you can meet some really horrible people. That's just a word of caution. But I met some great people since I've been here. I've went out, we've explored the mountains and the Mexican restaurants or the Spanish restaurants. Not sure which word to use. I don't want to offend anyone, so I don't know what to say or what to use. But my daughter's coming in the room. But we went out, we did some exploring, we saw some things. I eventually learned my way around El Paso a little bit, which helped us a lot. So when my husband finally came back, he came back and I was able to take him out when he needed to go somewhere. I was able to take him out somewhere. And then when he would be like, hey, well, we need to go here, we need to go there, I'm like, oh yeah, we'll just go right outside the Casta Gate and turn over here on Dyer Street and go down here. And he would look at me with this little twinkle in his eye, and he would smile and be like, oh, so you've learned some things around here. I'm like, yeah. So that it kind of proved to me that there were some things that I had done on my own while he was not here. What do you need?
What time are the kids coming over?
I'm not sure. But what do you need?
That's what I was asking.
Okay, I'm busy right now. Thank you. Have a nice day. Close the door on the way you're out. Jesus loves you. Bye.
Bye. God loves you too. Amen.
Later.
Just say yeah. God bless you.
Anyway, that's my 15-year-old daughter. She's a clown. But anyway, sorry, she totally threw me off. Yeah, anyway, whenever he came and we went out and we were in the community, I would be able to go places. He'd be like, oh, I want to eat this type of food. I'm like, I got you. And we're there. He's like, oh, we want to go do this. Okay. So he was like, oh, you learned the community around here. It made me feel good because I was able to prove that I was able to survive when thrown out at the wolves, so to say. And anyway, I was able to show him those things, and it kind of showed him a new respect for me because I was here for myself and I learned everything and did everything for myself. I spent a lot of time decorating our house while he was gone and out sightseeing and eating at restaurants, and we went to a lot of community events. I freaking kept busy. I started going to yoga classes. They have yoga classes and different events on base that are free for military spouses, and I was doing them all. I went to yogas and aerobics and the gym they have here. I went to different classes, they have a formal functioning class and conflict and budgeting classes, and getting to know El Paso, where it took us out in the community into different restaurants and different things to get to know and to see. I just kind of kept busy the whole time he was gone, doing different things. So I would wake up in the morning and I would get dressed, get the kids ready for school, get them off to school. I would go to the gym for an hour and a half, something, and then I would go take a shower, freshen up, and then go to a class. But anyway, that's a different thing. I kept busy the whole time he was gone, but when he came back, everything had to change because he's now reintegrated into me, and I have to be able to work with him as well. Because now that he's here, it's excuse me, he's been home a week and a half. We spent a lot of time together. He actually took leave since he's gotten back. 2 weeks of leave he's taken since he's gotten back from there. And so we basically been at home. We're like just mostly been relaxing, chilling, eating out in some restaurants. I gained 4 pounds, y'all, when I went to the doctor. Jesus, take the wheel. Exploring more of El Paso together. Me showing him a couple things I knew. We went to Trans Mountain the other day and like climbed up the mountain and stuff. It was really cool. I actually have a video. I'm gonna actually put it in here. It's a short video of us like driving up the mountain the first half. And I have some pictures too. Maybe I'll do a slideshow and add those so that you guys see what it looks like here in El Paso. Actually, I think I put the video up here already. Yeah, because I met another YouTuber from that video. I think her name is Shanteria. And we're gonna meet soon, so she's really cool. I like her a lot. She's really sweet. I can't wait to meet up with her. We're supposed to meet soon. But I mean, reintegrating with your spouse, really sit down and communicate with them, talk with them. It feels very awkward when they first come home because they have not been there for so long. Like for us, when I first picked my husband up, it was a very weird feeling. Like I was so used to being alone. He was there and he wanted to kiss me, he wanted to hug me, and I just had not had that for so long. It was just a very weird experience for me. And it took a couple of days. I did not want him to think that I didn't love him, didn't want him, because I did and I do. It was just very weird, and it took like getting back into the swing of things, you know. But I've noticed that he's more affectionate and respectful. He still annoys me, but person since he's been back. We talk, we communicate. He tells me that I'm beautiful, tells me he loves me. Very honest, but I will honestly say to anyone that is in this lifestyle, which is a military lifestyle, communication is extremely important. Being open and communicating with your spouse will keep you guys from a lot of issues and problems. Communicating is a very difficult thing, and it takes maturity, because you have to be able to express yourself in your emotions or your feelings verbally and be able to accept, respect, and appreciate someone else's feelings, emotion, opinions. And it's a hard thing to be able to look at someone and be able to respect theirs, but it's something that is really an important point in a marriage or relationship whenever it comes to military relationships or whatnot. So me and my husband, it's taken a while, to reintegrate ourselves. I'm still used to doing things by myself, but I'm slowly but surely getting out of that habit. Like I was always like just gotten so used to just like, okay, I want to go somewhere, I'm gonna grab the keys and go. But he's back now. So I've gotten to the point now, I don't just grab the keys automatically. I've gotten to the point where I had at one point, it was like just going and not realizing that I was not asking him until he told me, when he's like, oh, well, I guess it made me feel kind of bad, because he was like, I was like, oh, well, I was talking to my daughter, my 15-year-old. I was like, oh, well, I guess, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go over to Junior Enlisted to see what kind of cool stuff they might have over there. So my daughter was like, sure, let me get dressed. I'm going to go too. I'm like, okay, cool. And my husband kind of looked at me, and he went upstairs, took a bath, got dressed. I came upstairs to do something, and I was like, hey, what are you doing? He's like, oh, well, I guess I'll just invite myself, because you didn't bother to invite me. I was like, oh, I felt like crap. I was like, oh, no, that was really rude of me. So, I did apologize, and I tried to see and understand that, I had kind of excluded him because I had gotten so used to it. And it's a hard thing to get out of that space of I got this and into a we got this mode again. But I'm guessing as each deployment comes, or each time we're separated and come back together, it'll get better. This is our first one. He's actually about to leave again. He just got here. He's been gone like 4 months. He just got back a week and a half ago, and next week he's leaving again. I'm gonna be gone for like a month or so. But my mom comes to town next Tuesday. Yay! I haven't seen my mom in like months. Me and my mom are so close, and I haven't seen her since we moved in November. So I'm missing my mom. I mean, we video chat like every day, but I miss her. I'm very excited to see her. I'm going to try to get more videos up. I'm going to try to talk to you guys more about what happens in life. And I'm trying to get better at my editing. You guys are seeing my whole, like, basically what you guys see is like super raw footage. I'm still learning how to edit. My new friend, Shantaria. I can't say her name right yet, but she's gonna show me how to do some more editing stuff. So hopefully I'll get like my eyebrows. I don't know what they're doing. We'll get better, but as time goes on. But right now, I'm gonna be honest. You guys are seeing like the total rawness of me and everything about me and my life, my family. I'm gonna try to get more into my vlogging. Life has been like all over the place lately, so I haven't been doing them like I wanted to. And then I've gotten a couple messages where people always, they'll send me emails or messages and stuff, and they're always telling me they hear me talking about me and my husband, but they've never seen him really or never been introduced to him. So I'm going to actually do a tag, a couples tag, because someone asked me to, of me and my husband, because they're like, you always talk about your husband in the videos when you're doing explanations and things, and we've never really saw him. So could we, I don't know why my thing keeps unfocusing, but we would like to know more. So I'm gonna do that with him before, and I'm gonna try to do it before he leaves. They have something called, I don't know if it's called FTX, what it's called, but they're leaving. I think when my kids call me, I'm sorry. They're always calling me. Their dad's downstairs, they're fine. But yeah. And someone just texted me. But anyway, I'm gonna try to get more into the videoing. If you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate to send me a message. I always message back, so please get back with me soon. You guys stay beautiful, stay faithful, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks. Later.